Thanks for staying with us. Now he rose to the occasion on this year's Great British Bake Off, serving up everything from brilliant breads to dazzling desserts.
And he certainly made an impression on both the judges and audiences. It's lovely to have on the show Iain Ross. Hi Iain, how are you?
Good morning to you, Iain. Lovely to see you.
We have to, it was just such a joyful year for Bake Off. You all seem to get along so well, but genuinely, you did not want to apply for it.
No.
Because you thought you weren't good enough.
Yeah. I don't know, you watch it every year and you see the standard of the bakers and you're like, okay, I've done bits at home, but I've never done anything. I've never made a sculpture out of chocolate, that sort of stuff.
And some of the stuff is ridiculous.
It is, especially now.
You go, my God, they're works of art.
Yeah. So my partner Dervla, she was convincing me at the end of every single episode last year. She was just like, have you applied yet? You need to apply. You need to apply. And I just said, yeah, I've applied. It's fine. Didn't apply, and it was 5 minutes before the deadline that I realised that I actually did need to apply. So I did that super quick. And
5 minutes before.
Yep.
And you mentioned Dervla there, who has become your fiancée since.
Yes.
Because we all heard, you got to the quarterfinals, so a lot of airtime. And you spoke about Dervla a lot. We all fell in love with Dervla. And did you know you were talking about her so much?
I think it was very subconscious, because I would go home at the weekend or after filming and she would be like, you know, you're away so much, you know, I feel like you just forget about me. And I was just like, no, I've been chatting away.
So cute.
About you so much. When you're talking about the filming, can I ask you then, in the process, so you applied, what's the process of getting on the show?
Oh, there's a good few hoops you have to jump through. So there's an online application where you do a little blurb about yourself, what you've baked, a bunch of photos as well. It's really important to have loads of photos of stuff that you've baked.
Things you've done.
Yeah.
And then do they actually call you in for a demo?
So it's a phone interview after that. And then you do a Zoom interview where you bake some stuff for them over Zoom.
Oh, wow. The pressure of
Yeah,
that.
I know.
Yeah, it tastes delicious, lads.
But I suppose it's about your personality
like
and how
bum.
you're doing it.
It's kind of like a screen test of sorts. And then there was something else, and then there was an in-person audition where you do a little technical challenge, and they see how you are with a camera in your face.
God, that's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah. And then from that, you get the call.
So the first day when you went into the tent, it's filmed over how long?
So each episode is Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
And
however long you make it.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're giving up a lot of your life to this.
Oh yeah, you're spending all week basically practicing for it, and then
You're practicing at home.
Practicing
at
home.
So you go back and you do Saturday and Sundays in the tent.
Yeah, and then I would fly over on a Friday, do Saturday and Sunday in the tent, and then fly back over on a Monday, and just rinse and repeat for as long as you can do it.
Quarterfinals.
Yeah.
That must have been, that was amazing to get to quarterfinals.
Yeah, I didn't think I would make it past the first week. Genuinely, I was looking at everyone else, and you chat to each other beforehand as well, and you're like, oh, what have you done, this and that, and I was just like, yeah, there's no way I'm making it. No way I'm making it through. And
but so in the tent, because you did so well, right? And we get to know ye every week. We all have our favourites, but I would say this year the glory about Bake Off is that everyone's rooting for everybody else.
Yeah.
It genuinely felt like that this year, that you were all hyping each other up, that you were talking to each other, you were getting along off screen. Was that the case?
Yeah, it was.
Is it?
I felt like going into it, you have the preconceived notion of Bake Off that it's very wholesome and, everyone loves each other and that's all for the cameras. But genuinely, when you're there, everyone wants everyone else to do so well. It's the whole thing of, oh, you finished early, what do? You help someone else? That is 100% real. I didn't expect that going in, and then I was like, oh, I finished early, can I help you, Tom? Can I help you?
You see, you're helping each other, but it is very stressful, and I mean, we do have tears, and you see when they're voted off, and when our people are saying you're going home, there is tears and genuine sadness that they're leaving because the pressure is huge on you to actually create what you want.
Yeah, I mean, you've practiced so much for it as well, and you've invested so much, but you also want to see everyone else do well. So a lot of times, whenever people were voted off, you would be like, I feel like I should have gone that week.
Yeah.
And
people weren't super there, is there?
Yeah, people weren't really super competitive. They were just like, oh, I can see you as a finalist. I can see you winning it. It wasn't like, I want to win it. It's, I want you to win it.
God, it's just so wholesome, isn't it? It just makes me so
It is so
happy.
lovely, yeah.
What's it like in those moments? Because I think Alison and Noel have gotten it so right. They're so funny. Their dynamic
Yeah,
together
they're lovely,
is
yeah.
gorgeous. But we know that they're sent up to you at specific moments of stress. Like souffles in the oven. What's going to happen? What's that like when they're like, hey, Iain, loving the hair?
I mean, it's sometimes, sometimes they come at the worst possible moment. But the good thing about them is they're very aware. So they do know, like, okay, I'm not gonna interfere. I'm not gonna. In previous seasons, Noel has like smashed people's like jars of caramel and stuff like that. So they've reined it back a little bit. From that.
Yeah.
They're very aware of everything you're doing. So it's mainly just trying to get a wee bit of crack out of you.
And I mean, obviously, like the way social media goes, but you're very involved in that. So that must have been great for you to let people on social media see a different side of the tent and all of us together.
Yeah, I think it's very interesting this year. Everyone is so much more invested in the social media. And I think the social media team on Bake Off have been incredible this year, people have been saying. And all the bakers are going really hard, like showing a little behind the scenes stuff.
But people love that, you see, because we don't get to see that until we see something like what you're showing.
And I think it helps as well that everyone is such good friends, because then you have people like doing little collabs here and there and
little
meeting up and
TikToks
doing
together and stuff.
The eyes, Paul Hollywood, are they that blue? Are they putting something on the TV? What are they doing? What's happening?
I feel like they are that blue the first time you see them, then you get used to them. So
You're like, whatever.
So come here, like a lot of people have gone on to write books and do TV shows and so on the back of Bake Off. What's your plans?
I just want to have fun. This was my plan going into Bake Off was just to have a wee bit of crack, and my plan after Bake Off is just a bit of crack. So we'll see what happens.
Well, listen, people should know your artistry online. It's so amazing looking at your bakes, because you do album covers and you do all
the
this.
breads,
It's unbelievable. Like what
thank
you
you.
do. Like it is. Is there a career for you now?
I don't know. I'm just sort of taking it a day at a time. But you know, there's obviously with Bake Off, there's a lot of people reach out. There's a lot of brands and that sort of stuff that want to work. So, but I think just whatever.
But we're always looking for bakers on the show.
We're always looking for bakers
We're
on the show.
always
now.
looking. If you'd like to come on and bake us an L bread one week, no problem.
That's it.
Will Paul Hollywood make your wedding bread?
I mean, here's hoping.
Here's hoping.
Yeah.
Dervla, get on it. You can check out Iain and his fabulous bakes on his Instagram. It has been a pleasure having you here, Iain Ross. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Huge
Sure.
congratulations.
Thank
You're
you.
brilliant.
Thank you.